Elliott good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Washington on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Check. Crunch.
Here's Wentz to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. He tried to get something going there with a little toss behind the line of scrimmage. Unsuccessful.
How about the athleticism of the coverage, though? Being able to dance with him coming out of the backfield. That's not easily done. But not only did he dance, took it, wheeled, and went the other way. Ended up with 6 points for his team.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, Hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Flushed out right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On second down, here's the option. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. In motion right is Watkins. Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Second and goal from the 1. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Looking deep downfield. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field, where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play. They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Second and 2. From the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22. And the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wentz. And incomplete on the deep ball. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by big Jordan Davis. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. A huge play there for Washington. 57 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to float this over the middle deep, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And that'll be dumped off to Gainwell. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
No gain, but it looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have to find routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try and help him out. End up throwing it short to the running back. Give the defense credit for not giving up any yardage.
They go play action with Hurts. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Jamin Davis from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. On 2nd and goal, Hurts got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Grant Calcaterra, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Elliott Good with a PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that
he's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And the Commanders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Gibson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well. And
that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. On the move past the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 73 yards. And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing on first is Wentz. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
17.
They'll look to throw again. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be fourth down. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 47 yards on the ground for him so far.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Ready? Check back 21. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Second down. Here's Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Panthers 60, Panthers 60. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 tight, 19 tight. Mike 55.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences,
the ball comes out. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there. The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play, because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Got ready.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand